Hello friends, my name is Ramsu. Today we shall discuss about a topic that what is operating system. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in technology or you want to learn about it. So let's start, friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. Friend, an operating system is the program that after being initially loaded into the computer by a boot program manages all of the other application programs in a computer. The application program make use of the operating system by making request for services through a defined application program interface API. In addition, users can interact directly with the operating system through a user interface such as command line interface CLI or a graphical user interface GUI. So now why use an operating system? Friend, an operating system brings powerful benefits to computer software and software development. Without an operating system, every application would need to include its own UI as well as the comprehensive code needed to handle all low level functionality of the underlying computer, such as disk storage, network interface, and so on. Considering the vast array of underlying hardware available, this would vastly bloat the size of every application and make software development impractical. Instead, many common tasks, such as sending a network packet or displaying text on a standard output device, such as a display, can be offloaded to system software that serves as an intermediary between the applications and the hardware. The system software provides a consistent and repeatable way for applications to interact with the hardware without the applications needing to know any details about the hardware. As long as each application accesses the same resources and services in the same way that system software, the operating system, can service almost any number of applications, this vastly reduces the amount of time and coding required to develop and debug an application, while ensuring that users can control, configure, and manage the system hardware through a common and well understood interface. Once installed, the operating system relies on a vast library of device drivers to tailor operating system services to the specific hardware environment. Thus, every application may make a common call to a storage device, but the operating system receives the call and uses the corresponding driver to translate the call into actions needed for the underlying hardware on that specific computer. Today, the operating system provides a comprehensive platform that identifies, configures, and manages a range of hardware, including processor, memory devices, and memory management, chipsets, storage, networking, port communication, such as video graphic array VGA, high definition multimedia interface HDMI, and universal serial bus USB, and subsystem interfaces such as peripheral component interface interconnect express PCI. Now, what are the functions of operating system? An operating system provides three essential capabilities. It offers a UI user interface through a CLI or GUI. It launches and manages the application execution, and it identifies and exposes system hardware resources to those applications, typically through a standardized API. UI. Every operating system requires a UI enabling users and administrators to interact with the operating system in order to set up, configure, and even troubleshoot the operating system and its underlying hardware. There are two primary types of UI available: CLI and GUI. The CLI or terminal mode window provides a text-based interface where users rely on the traditional keyboard to enter specific commands, parameters, and arguments related to specific tasks. The GUI or desktop provides a visual interface based on icons and symbols where users rely on gestures delivered by human interface devices such as touchpads, touch screens, and mouse devices. The GUI is most frequently used by casual or end users that are primarily interested in manipulating files and applications, such as double clicking a file icon to open the file in its default application. The CLI remains popular among advanced users and system administrators that must handle a series of highly granular and repetitive commands on a regular basis, such as creating and running scripts to set up new personal computers for employees. Application development. An operating system handles the launch and management of every application. This typically supports an array of behaviors, including time sharing multiple processors or threads, so that various tasks can share the available processors, time handling interruption that applications produce to gain a processor immediate attention, ensuring there is enough memory to execute the application and its corresponding data without interfering with other processes, carrying out error handling that can gracefully remove an application's processor, and performing memory management without disrupting other applications or the OS. An operating system can also support APIs that enable applications to utilize operating system and hardware functions without the need to know anything about the low-level operating system or hardware state. As an example, a window API can enable a program to obtain input from a keyboard or mouse, create GUI elements such as dialog window and buttons, read and write files to a storage device, and more. Applications are almost always tailored to use the operating system on which the application intends to run. Additionally, an operating system can perform the services like in a multitasking operating system where multiple programs can be running at the same time. The operating system determines which applications should run in what order and how much time should be allowed for each application before giving another application a turn. It handles input output to and from attached hardware devices such as hard disk, printers, and dial up ports. It sends messages to each application or interactive user or to a system operator uh, about the status of operation and any errors that may have occurred. It can offload the management of batch jobs, for example printing, so that the initiating application is freed from this work. On computers that can provide parallel processing, an operating system can manage how to divide the program so that it runs on more than one processor at a time. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with the friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video. Thank you friends.